Hello, in this video, I'd like to give you some information about academic information system and share some thoughts about this topic. And there are a couple of reasons I'd like to um, create this video. The first one is that I think academic information system is an important aspect of educational technology, especially for technology leaders, because leaders need to see the big picture. Leaders need to make strategic decisions and develop comprehensive plans for continuous improvement for their schools. Because of that, educational leaders may want to learn about how the different aspects of school operation connect together and function together instead of exclusively focusing on separate pieces of technology tools. So one type of technology that can help educational leaders make strategic decisions is this education information system, or academic information system, if you would like to use the term from our textbook. So this is the first reason I want to share some thoughts about this particular topic. My second reason is that our textbook in chapter 4 has addressed this topic and provides a couple of principles for us to consider when we design and use academic information system. However, as I read through the chapter, I think there is something missing, which is the bigger context, the background about this topic. So why exactly do we have to care about it? What is the contextual factors around it? So this is another reason I'm creating this video, because I want to give you that context information to help you understand this topic a little better. So to do that, I would like to walk you through an article. I've posted this article on this module on D2L also. This is an article about education information system, and it is written by two graduate students who were in their master's program in public policy, and they are interested in education policy, and in this article they are focusing on the education information system. And in this article they are telling us 6 stories. They're using the term 6 cases. I prefer the term stories. Think they're telling stories about 6 school districts and how they adopt, select, and use or train the teachers to use education information system. And then they compare these different stories and identify some common features, some common themes, and also identify the differences. So this is mainly what this article is about. And I'm hoping to walk you through this article. As I walk you through this, I'm going to highlight a couple of things which hopefully will give you some information about the background and context of education information system. So this is an academic paper. It's actually a research paper, a qualitative research paper. And I'm going to follow the structure of the paper and kind of show you how an academic paper can be analyzed or made sense of. So this is the title, Evaluating Education Information Systems. And this short paragraph is this abstract, basically talking about what this article is about. And scrolling down, I want to mention a couple of things in the introduction section. So under introduction, you will see the authors are describing the kind of the big context of this topic, and particularly highlighting the importance of education data. Many more leaders, particularly leaders at the federal level, start to see the value of education data. And they are calling for the use of education data strategically and systematically. And they are investing millions of dollars to encourage the use of education data. And the goal, of course, is to improve education system and improve student learning outcomes. And if you continue to read, you will see education information system is actually a very broad concept. It's not just about students. It can also involve teachers. It may have information about teacher performance or teacher profile. It may also have information about school profile or district profile. So it is a really big, comprehensive concept, not just about student achievement or just about testing. So this is the big picture of education information system. And then the next section, background. Of course, the authors are giving some background information about education information system. And a couple of things I want to highlight here. So you see standardized test, some computers and a technology advancement. These are all the contextual factors that kind of help the development of education information system issue. So because we are having a lot of policy requirements for standardized testing, for data reporting for student demographics, there is a need for generating these educational data. So this is one thing. Along with that, because of the technology advancement, the technology development, it is getting easier and easier to digitize student data, to manage database, to process student records. So these technology advancement and policy data requirement kind of shape the development of education information system. And following that, you will see I'm highlighting these two things here. The authors are talking about the challenges associated with educational data. The first one they call is information silos. So what this means is that sometimes the data collected or information generated is not that accessible to people. We are generating tons of data, but it may not be easy for a teacher or for a parent or for a community member to really access that particular information they need and make sense of it and get something useful out of it. So data or information accessibility is one of the challenges. The other challenges described here, I'm highlighting the several databases, what I really mean is that very often data are stored in different places which are disconnected with each other. We may have a database about student attendance. We may have another place storing information about teacher profiles. We may have a third database having information about district benchmark assessment. These three different databases are not really talking with each other. Because of this isolation and disconnection, it's actually very difficult for people to make sense of data and make sense of information. So this is another challenge with these tons of education data. So after talking about these challenges, you can see the authors are bringing up this topic, longitudinal education information system, because this is one of the possible solutions or possible ways to address these challenges. If we develop an education information system that help us store, manage, maintain, and track education data in a longitudinally, and connect different pieces of databases together, that would be a better solution and give us much more useful information. So this is kind of the bigger history and context of education information system. So another thing I want to highlight about this education information system is that it could potentially help educational leaders to locate systematic failings. So as I mentioned before, if information is stored in disconnected places, it's difficult for us to connect every piece together, see the big picture, or find out the root causes of certain problems. But if everything is connected together and we can run analysis and see how things are related to each other, it's easier to help leaders to find out the systematic failings and identify the solutions to these failings. So following that, you will see these paragraphs is continuing to give you some descriptions of the policy environment about education information system. And you will see millions of dollars being invested, Race to the Top grant, you probably have heard about that, is established to encourage schools to use education information system to develop and train the school leaders and the teachers to use that to make instructional decisions. And you will also see a lot of education information system become available. And there are a lot of commercial programs, a lot of education companies, they're developing this education information system. And some school districts would decide to develop their own education information system. And the last paragraph is basically talking about what is this article, the structure of this article. So I'm going to skip that. So I'm going to stop here. In my next video, I'm going to talk about the literature review of this article. But to summarize, these two sections I just summarized is about the policy environment and the context of education information system. So again, I would like to continue with literature review in my next video.